Hello everyone! Today we'll be doing a challenge called Make Yesterday a Story.
Once upon a time, there was a girl called Jane, and she woke up one day. It was a okay day with clouds and sun and birds, basically. And she woke up and she went to the toilet, brushed her teeth, and went out. I don't know what she did. Then she met up with a friend in the afternoon. It was nearly the best thing that she ever done the whole day. She rode her bike to the supermarket to buy Jane's mum a birthday present. The two girls were standing in somewhere, really confused for Jane's mum. They argued a bit on what to buy, and in the end, Jane bought chocolate bar for her mum and a pack of chips for herself. Then the two girls rode a bike back to Jane's house, and then they put everything down, obviously, and they went out again. They rode a bike to another market, I don't know where's it, and then they bought stuff. Jane bought a monster drink, that will give Jane a lot of superpower and energy for the day. Her friend bought an ice cream and slushie that I don't know what to do. And then so the two girls set off again on the bike. They drank their drinks, and then I don't know what happened. And then they sat on the park for a moment before they go to Jane's friend's house. Once they were setting off to Jane's friend's house, they were riding the bike, of course. Once they arrived at her house, they opened the big metal door to enter to the big backyard to put down the bikes. The two girls went into the house as they opened the door and greeted the queen of I don't know. Then they set off again on their bikes, going to their next destination. They rode back to the park, and Jane and her friends saw two relatives, which was Princess Jellybean and Prince Stickman. They greeted them, and then the two girls set off to another park. They visited to another park. Jane looked at it and was feeling okay. And then Jane said, I would like to go to Princess Little Living's house. So they set off. Jane's friend took her there, and they knocked on the door. The two girls waited for someone to answer the door, but no one did. They were curious, since there was people in there, and suddenly they heard the door open. But the door wasn't from the door that they were standing in front of. It was the other door. Both girls were confused standing there, but suddenly Jane got knocked out of it and went to have a look who's coming out. She saw Princess Living and her sister, Princess Little Living, came out. Jane hugged Princess Living tightly, since she really missed her. And then they talked, which was boring. Really boring. No, I'm joking. It was getting late and the two girls need to go, so they rode their bike, say goodbye, and right off. And then they were going to a shortcut back to where they came from. And then they rode it. Jane's friend was riding her bike really fast, while Jane is being a slowpoke, because she's always a slowpoke. Not really. And then they were riding it so fast. Jane looked down at the ground for a few seconds, and when she looked back up, she couldn't see her friends anymore, and she was like, what happened to her? She said. And then she looked to the right, or the left actually, and then she saw her friend was on the road, and then she was like, oh no, a road's coming! A road's coming? A car's coming! And so Jane quickly paddled her bike faster to get closer, and then she quickly jumped off like a superhero. And then she went over to her friend, and then she tried to quickly put her up while the car's coming, and then eventually the car didn't come straight towards us, it turned left, so right, and then we were safe, and then there wasn't much car coming, so we got time to get up and then get off the road and stuff, and then continue our journey, basically. While on the way back to the park, where they came from, Jane's friend told Jane, oh, my ass hurt! And Jane laughed a bit, while inside Jane's head was, oh no, my bum hurts as well! But she ignored it. She didn't tell her friend because it's too not night-ish. And then, so they set off walking slowly, and then as they came to a park where Jane's friend's house was close, so they separated, and both of them went home. And that night, Jane went to bed, like what all soldiers and warriors does. The end.
So there you have it. Ow, that was my day yesterday, making to a story. An interesting one, I hope. And yeah, it was pretty interesting that she fell. And yes, my bum is still aching like hell, if you are wondering, basically, but maybe you're not. Well, yeah, and it was really funny that how my friend fell, and basically, yeah, it was really adventurous, like I think I said before, I don't know, we'll see. Bye.